My name's Robbie Stainton. I primarily reside in Canada. I'm a facilitator of circling and authentic relating, and I also trade and invest in cryptocurrencies. I haven't explored Tantra too much, but I'm personally really interested in it, always have been really interested in it. And specifically more like Neo-Tantra, Red Tantra, Tantra that really has a more of a focal point around our sexual energy. And the reason being is this is one of the things that I find to be most repressed, both in myself and out in the world. And this is something that I'm yearning to cultivate in a really integrated and fluid way, my sexual energy and my sexual expression, essentially. And doing Tantra massage just felt like an immediate yes. And it also felt like a growth edge for me. There's a lot of vulnerability in embarking on the journey that we just did. The most profound moment, that's really hard to encapsulate because it was a series of moments, a series of stepping in a layer deeper, of trusting. I think one of the most profound was feeling a lot of vulnerability and uncertainty coming up around sharing a full body tantric massage with someone that I had hardly interacted with much here, and just revealing my hesitancy and uncertainty around that and the vulnerability of that. And then just sharing that, having that point of connection, and then going into the experience and just trusting in both of our capacities to hold ourselves and to be present with the whole experience, and having that trust felt really felt liberating. And then it gave a sense of okayness in me around exploring the vulnerable edges of my own sexuality and with others. It's a journey into the self. It's it became really clear to me that sexuality is just one dimension of it, a really deep and potent, important one. But there's so many other parts of me that would come up. One time I even got pretty triggered in the middle of a massage and just had all this frustration coming up. A lot of times just feeling little tensions in my body, and how I would kind of protect myself, or start to feel uncomfortable, and just breathing and relaxing. And then also sounding, learning to use my voice to help any stuck emotion or energy move through my body. Yeah, it was an exploration of myself. It really felt we're with my partner, we're dancing together in the giver and receiver role, and then we switch roles, kind of leading, following, guiding, surrendering. It was a process of growing my own confidence with it. I have a bit of an intuitive sense of massage, but I haven't taken any training with it. I was finding my enjoyment in it, and as the retreat went on, I started to find more of my intuitive flow and trust in myself. Initially, it was more, I was, very focused on trying to get the technique right, and kind of moving through the emotions or sensations of oh, I don't know this person and what they like or what they don't like, or how are they doing, kind of just. And then that started to calm down a bit more. I started to just trust it a bit more, and trust that if there was something there that I could communicate with my partner, they could communicate with me, and it's all good. Her presence and her character, I really felt her. She's in her alignment, in her dharma, and in such a loving and present and playful. I'm just damn. Yeah, very skilled and knowledgeable and intuitive and mystical, and has clearly gone through a lot of her own journey to be able to be there to hold space for others. So I really felt her like leadership and her sense of like security and in herself and her self-knowing, and how that just created such a like foundation. Like it kind of started from her and like created this like beautiful, I don't know, like bowl or something that we were all held in to go on our own explorations within the container that was created. Someone who is curious about the art of touch is take the time to really feel into it, and I highly recommend having a video call with Talia to just at least get a feel for the person who's creating the container. And if you're feeling the call, like you're feeling ready, it is really profound and connective. It has the potential for healing and transformation.